can tell I'm out of my depth here. Legato, hammer-ons, pull-offs, slides and picks. When done properly, sounds absolutely amazing, like water running up a hill. But I tell you, to get it like that can take a lifetime. And I can't stress that. I've been playing guitar a lot. In the last 10 years, up to 14,000 hours, but I clearly haven't been practicing my legato enough. I want to show you two essential basic sequences that, according to the experts, will really make you grow with legato. The key emphasis is on accuracy with legato. Getting the spacing of the notes equal, in other words, perfectly in time. The intensity at which you hit or pull off or hammer on the strings or slide the strings must sound equal in pitch or volume. Because when you use the plectrum, you're going to get a louder sound than when you... So you need to compensate that. So when you do this exercise, as I say, I've been playing for up to 14,000 hours in the last 10 years, but clearly not doing enough practice. This is real practice. And the essence of real practice is focusing on accuracy, especially with legato, because that is the secret of the technique. Always wondered how these Joe Satrianis and all these magical artists, Tom Quayle from probably one of the world's best fusion players of the day. And I'm going to show you what Tom Quayle said is the best exercise that made him advance in legato the fastest. So this fellow from Guitar Mastery, I think it is, I saw the other night, and I watched his video several years ago. I learned a lot from him 5-7 years ago, a lot, as a really novice getting into theory and technique. But I'll tell you something, last night I was playing for about 35 minutes while I was reading my business emails, and I tell you, because you've got to distract your mind because you'll go insane, because you've got to repeat these exercises tens and tens of thousands of times, if not hundreds, as the guy quotes, millions of times before you become a virtuoso at it. And I'm clearly pretty ordinary at it. And that's why you're watching this video, because you also want to improve. So let me show you the first 8-note sequence on the B and the E string. You pick, so watch both hands please. I'm using a pick. Pick the 5th fret, hammer to 8, pull off to 6, pull off to 5. Pick, hammer, pull off. That's the first 4 notes. Then pick 8, the C note there on the E string. Pull off to the 5th fret, the A note. Hammer B, the 7th, hammer C. And that's it. That's 8 notes. Now you want to cycle that. Now your focus here is on accuracy. In doing so, you'll build up the ligaments, tendons, and muscular strength in your fretting hand. You'll develop the coordination with your picking hand and when not to pick. Because my biggest problem initially is that I want to pick because I can't get the sound to come out. So therefore you must do your hammer-ons properly and your pull-offs. I'll explain that in a moment. And then you can also use hybrid picking, where you're using your ring finger, or if you want to do multiple string longer lines than these 8 notes, then you could use those 2 fingers, your middle finger and your ring finger, instead of the plectrum, because you want to get the attack to the string so that you're getting the same intensity. So when you've got gain turned up high, which much more than this, but I'm doing it quite clear so you can hear what I'm trying to do. And I'm going to go really slowly for you, because that's the only way you learn this technique. You go really slowly, and preferably with a metronome. And then slowly you increase the speed. And then after you've been doing it for an hour and a half, you just give it a go and see how fast you can go without making mistakes. But for days or weeks even, you go really slowly. You will build up neurons and axioms in your brain, the coordination between your brain and your 2 hands. And you will develop a feeling. It will feel like you're floating when you get it right. I've had very, very brief snapshots where I've actually got the sound right, and it feels magnificent. I can't explain how it feels, especially in your fretting hand. Yeah. So this is what you do. You're gonna pick the E note here on the B string. It's only 8 notes. Pick, hammer. Now on the hammer, you want your pinky to look like a C shape like that, because you're hitting it with a point, the hard point there. Hopefully you've got calluses. You want to hit it. Now if you're not used to doing that, then I suggest you do it. If you're absolute novice, then you pull off to 6 and pull off to 5. Pick, hammer, pull off, pull off. There's the first 4 notes. Then you pick 8, the C note, pull off to A, hammer B, hammer C. There's your next 4 notes. In other words, watch this hand as well, eh? You see my mistakes? I told you I'm still training, but train with me. Hybrid. I'm just changing the tone by bringing my picking hand down to amuse myself. As I say, you normally have to read the newspaper online or watch YouTube or something while you're doing this. So you've got to do this for hours. It could take you days, it could take you weeks, it could take you months. I'm 65 and I still haven't got the technique down because I haven't sat down and done it properly with a real concentration. Now I'm talking now, so I can't concentrate much, but you spot all my errors. First mistake I made, I'm going too fast. Pick, hammer, pull off, pull off. Pick, pull off, hammer, hammer. The next mistake is I haven't got my metronome or my drum machine on to give me a beat. And when you master the technique at one speed, speed it up. And if your hand or arm gets tense or you'll get mentally fatigued, just walk away, go make yourself a cup of coffee or tea or have a cool drink or a glass of water. My mistake there, I didn't pick. I didn't pick the C. You turn your gain nice and loud up on your Marshall stack. You want to use some palm muting so you don't get extraneous noises from the strings that you're not playing. Like that. It will sound awful if you're playing on volume 9 of 10. You don't want that to happen. So you keep it nice under control. You know what to do. Have fun. Now, Tom Quayle. This is the exercise he said made him advance in legato. Now he doesn't do the Joe Satriani style rolling legato. Like, I'm not very good at it, but he uses those slides. That's discussion of another lesson, but you know what I mean. Actually, I'll put one in at the end of this called the zigzag. I'll go through it. Okay, so you know this one. I told you I'm going to forget to pick because my coordination is not quite controlled yet, but then again, I'm talking to you. Okay, Tom Quayle, this is it. 754, 754. No picking. Tom plays it like this when he practices to mute the strings. As fast as you can without any extraneous noises. Try and impress your girlfriend or your wife. unless you're trying to show off. Mute the strings. Spot my error. I was using my pick. I'm not supposed to. You want to get that hammer on from nowhere. Tom Quayle says that exercise made him progress the best in his legato style. Back to that Satriani one. Like Joe himself says, Joe Satriani says, you've got to know your scales. You've got to know where you're going. Work out your path. Because you can see I don't know. But now I'm going to show you another one by a guy in the States called Daryl Gable. He's got a phenomenal legato technique. He calls it the zigzag. So he's playing all the notes of C major. F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Now while we're in the fingering, work on this. I've told you in my previous lessons, work on this spacing between the ring finger and the pinky there. Okay, all the notes of C major. Now starting at the F here, now watch the zigzag move. No F sharp in this thing. So you get into the notes of the C major scale, but for some reason I keep putting that F sharp in. Now it might sound pretty cool because it's actually it's the raised fourth, because the F is the fourth interval of the C major scale. It might sound pretty cool in real life, but be disciplined with it. Be disciplined with these exercises, because this is what it's all about, the discipline. I'm doing too much picking. So those are all forms of legato. I hope. But they're not being done very well by me. I'm doing a lot of picking. I shouldn't be. It should be one pick per string. That's where this exercise is so good. Pick, hammer. I'm helping it along. A lot of guitarists use those two fingers. Let's say if they're doing... The theory is you only use one pick per string. Now when you do multiple strings, sometimes you might, especially at softer volumes, it's great for your hybrid picking, you know, where you're using those two fingers there, not the pinky, those two. Because you can get a more equal volume. And the thing about legato, it's like a feeling thing. And when I very occasionally get it right, let's say I'm just having a jam and I'm relaxed, you know what I mean. Sometimes I have heard in the past, I haven't posted anything like that in a long time, but it was about 3 years ago, and I just started to get into legato, and I was doing a lot of practicing, but not of the right caliber practicing. But what I did find in one recording, which I don't think I posted on YouTube, I was absolutely gliding, and I tell you, I got a sensation like I can't explain, you know. Got goosebumps all over my body because I knew it sounded good, but it was just a fleeting moment where I got it right. Sometimes when the gain is up a bit more and you got your what do you call it, your compressor pedal to smooth out, and you got your pedals setting right, you can actually get some electronic help from your equipment. But that's not the objective. You want to get your brain, neurons and axioms, and your physical attributes, your muscles, your ligaments and tendons. You want to get them coordinated, and therefore you do these things. But be disciplined, stick to the program. I'm digressing here because I'm getting bored. It's been 15, 16 minutes now. Did I tell you that I did this for 35 minutes last night, and the pain, given that I've played 12 to 14,000 hours in the last 10 years, which means I've been playing the wrong things, haven't I? Give it a go. Am I imagining it, or is there some improvement there already? After 16 and a half minutes of going for these things. Get your metronome going, eh? Just remember that. It's very important that the timing is equidistant. The notes are equidistant. In other words, the timing is perfect. Thanks for viewing this far. I hope I'm encouraging you. It's now over 17 minutes that I've been doing this. I'm going to go for 20 minutes. If you happen to put an F sharp in, and you got all the other notes right, you can always arguably say you just played G major, because G major has all the notes of the C major scale except for the F sharp. It's the only difference. That's G major. That's C major, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But G major is A, B, C, D, E, F, sharp, G. Yeah, I taught you something about scales. When your bass guitarist said you hit an F sharp, or said, well, you're supposed to play in a G, not a C. Okay, so jokes aside, here we go. I'm not muting. Keep that hybrid thing going. It's going to help you. See, I'm not being disciplined now. I'm not sticking to the program. But if I wasn't talking to you, I'd have that metronome on. I've been going 19 minutes now. See how your coordination goes. See how your forearm feels after doing this for 19 minutes. This is what's required. This is what's required, people. It'll make playing scales a lot more easier. And I've shown you the C major, the G major trick. That's G major and this is C major. Interesting, eh? Good luck with this one. thanks again for watching and subscribing. I really appreciate it. I hope you are taking some of the stuff on board. It's no quick solution to getting the result. Good luck to you.